I wanted to know how students preferred to take notes in their classes, by hand or with a laptop. My partner Kristen and I decided to ask some of our fellow students around campus to find out.
I take notes by hand because I find that I memorize and pay attention more, whereas if I was on my laptop, I feel like I would just not pay attention as much, and I would take the notes and then go on Facebook or go on social media. Or I don't, but I know a lot of people have their texts linked to their computer and they just text the whole class and not pay attention. So I pay attention better if I take notes.
So I take notes on my computer just because a lot of my professors go really fast and I can't keep up, they'll change the slides, so I just find it easier to type. But if I could write faster, I would definitely be taking them in a notebook because I definitely think that I learn better doing that. And I do get distracted. I do text. So yeah, I definitely think that if I could take them in a notebook, I would do that.
Handwritten notes because I feel like I do better when I take handwritten notes as opposed to typing them out, and I retain the information better.
To me, it's hard to try to write everything on the board and listen to her talk at the same time, whereas when I'm typing and I can get the points down and then I can continue to listen, discussion is much easier for me.
I usually take my notes by hand just because it's easier for me to remember. While I handwrite it, it's just memorizing it as I go and reading over it, whereas with my computer I get more distracted. So.
I never learned to type properly is a big factor, but also I just write faster, and I find that when I'm writing it physically, it helps me remember it. So, in fact, when I study, I just rewrite my notes, and that's how I study.
I take handwritten notes just because when I write it down, I feel like I retain the information better than if I'm typing it out.